And there ain't no intro. I don't do that shit. How's everybody?
You can play my bullshit report and use that as an intro, but too late.
That's okay. We can still do it.
I'm just getting home and I'm tired. And before you ask, no, I haven't got my lights done yet.
Oh, don't worry about it.
I got those micro SD cards to download the what is it, Raspberry Pi Imager and other software on now.
Okay, cool.
I got 5 of them, so if I fuck up the first one, I've got 4 more tries.
Well, the thing is, you're not going to mess up the card, but you can do the different iterations of your software.
Right.
You can use one as your main, or you can mess with another, or you can cheat on your cousin, whatever it may be.
Wow.
Yeah, wow is right.
Yeah, Outlaw would know about that.
Has he got that loaded up?
I really wouldn't know, but sure.
All right, whatever.
Wow. I love that one. Oh, St. Louis Arch is asking for the words in a Southern evangelist. Holy shit. I don't know if I can do that or not. Oh, let me try
talking like
the words of
Southern Baptist,
Southern Baptist, hellfire and brimstone. I know what he's talking about.
I can't do it because I'm going to peak my mic and you're not going to hear half of it because I'll be yelling too loud.
Well, you don't have to yell to do it. Actually, the ones that are the scariest are the ones that do it real low.
I knew one pastor that was like that.
And then they get high just a little bit, just to get your attention, wake you back up because you're falling asleep.
It'd fluctuate. He wouldn't just stay at max volume the whole.
No, the guys that just scream and do crazy shit, those are fucking weirdos.
Yeah. I knew one pastor that was like that. He would some portions that were okay, yeah, I don't have to scream this into your ears, but when he got to the part where he really needed you to pay attention, yeah, he'd raise the volume.
Yep. Welcome, Cliff.
Who's showing their cock? What is this?
Oh man.
Put that thing away, man. Put that up.
You don't like it when I have my cock out?
No, we do not.
Clip it. Clip that.
Nope. There is no way that we outlaw cocks in this show.
Wow.
Well, the question
cocks must be shown.
Are we assholes or are we hemorrhoids because we irritate assholes?
We have nothing to do with the butt sex. We just show our cocks.
Just completely ruined the joke. Wow.
I know. I did it on purpose.
I hate you, old man. You ruined the joke.
How's everybody doing tonight?
Proud. Oh, we're being proud of our cocks.
Pretty good, Mr. Cliff. Pretty good.
Mine ran away.
Your cock ran away?
Yeah.
God damn.
How is that possible?
What'd you do to your chicken, dude?
Didn't feed it enough.
Bullshit. All you gotta do is let them loose in the backyard and throw them on those leaves and shit. They'll be eating bugs and shit. And I'll bet you a raccoon got it.
And then just stroke them a bit.
There isn't
exactly, Alex.
Left. The backyard is like half burnt. The rest of it's like, I don't know, cheap mulch that's covered in burnt plastic.
What the fuck are you doing in your backyard, man?
Leaf wars. There are cardboard tanks with straw fucking barrels that are burning out there.
You need to clean that shit up.
It looks like a World War I battlefield out there.
Yeah, you need to clean that shit up.
There's also dog shit out there, so
Well, that's another reason you need to clean that shit up.
No, I don't feel like it, bitch.
I have to talk with your mom about your fucking attitude, mister.
She would agree with you on it.
I know she would. And I'll give her some ideas about how to deal with you getting motivated.
Dad already told her about that one. Grab the nearest like dowel rod or frying pan.
Nope. I'm not even going to go there. I'm going to get more evil than that. And I'm not going to tell you what I'm thinking.
All right.
You go with the old school, go out back and find me a switch kind of solution.
No.
He's probably thinking more psychological than physical.
No. That's the Asian way. I don't go that.
Oh, geez.
No, it's physical, but it's to catch you unaroused or not unaroused. What the fuck? Unawares.
I was about to say if it has something to do with that Latina, I swear.
No, you leave that fat fucking ass bitch out of this.
Yeah, her butt's too big.
There's no such thing as too big a butt.
9 inches across each butt cheek, that's too big.
Doesn't matter.
I'm too skinny for that. That booty is too thick.
No, that's not what we're talking about tonight. We're not talking about big booty. Fuck, did you see Nicki Minaj?
One of us wants to talk about big booty.
Yeah, I've seen Nicki Minaj when she started.
Did you see her fucking thing with Trump the other day?
No.
What did she do?
Yes, I did.
No, they did a press conference and they were talking about I don't know what the fuck it was, but anyway, she comes out in this big fur fucking cape thing, and she's got a fucking booty shelf hanging out the back of it. Of course, it's covered by the fur cape thing she's wearing, but
yeah, well, that's her.
Like, and she's moving real slow. It's like, girl, why did you get the Brazilian butt lift?
She's trying to show off, is what she's trying to do.
Well, no, she's from Trinidad
right.
and Tobago, right? That's where she's from. But you know how they do that? They take fucking industrial silicone from Home Depot and Lowe's, and they ram that shit in your ass cheek. Why would you do that? That's what a Brazilian butt lift is.
Toxic to the body.
Oh yeah.
That gets in your bloodstream, you're dead.
And it travels all over you.
Right, to the heart, to the brain.
Everywhere, and it gives you all kinds of fucking health. If it doesn't kill you outright, you're going to have health problems forever. And they can't get it out.
There's a reason we call these people mentally insane, retarded, and fucking idiotic.
Well, yeah, there is.
Yeah,
and we're not going to get into your fucking old MGTOW bullshit, outlaw.
Well, what are we talking about then?
Just whatever.
We're going to talk about his face.
My face? You see it?
No, Outlaw's face.
Oh, Outlaw's face. Actually, he's a pretty good looking guy.
Yeah,
I thought he looked like your standard hillbilly.
Well, he does, but that's beside the point. He doesn't look like he's inbred.
He described. What the fuck?
Tommy,
Jesus ain't here.
Tommy, you know what? I think you need a new prescription.
Yeah, what the fuck crawled up y'all's asses and done?
I don't know. We ask you that every time you say you fart.
That's Riggs.
Oh, God. Don't bring Riggs into it. He'll show up.
And then his farts will kill all of our internet.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
God.
My internet's bad enough as it is. Rolling on Mick Wi-Fi over here.
Mick Wi-Fi.
Yeah, it's Mick Wi-Fi right now. Yeah, I still haven't ran that wire so I can get that LAN connection. I need to. Actually, while I'm at it, I'm going to look at Micro Center and see if they still got that Asus router.
Well, the one I recommended?
Yeah, because I saw them there the last time I went and looked. Man, I still can't believe
what are these assholes in the chat saying? Who the fuck's here? You bunch of assholes.
There's Chrome Dome Omega's here.
Doc
Holiday's here. I don't know why he hasn't actually tried to join the channel.
He's shitting.
I see where Outlaw went.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
St. Louis Arch, yeah, he only does backstages because he's a backdoor kind of guy.
Whoa.
Phrasing.
No, that was the correct phrasing.
What model was that again? Was it the 96U?
RU96U, I believe, yeah.
Outlaw could what, St. Louis Arch? What we talking
Yeah,
about?
this is going to be an evening, St. Louis. It will be. Yes, it will.
What the hell?
Or 3 1/4 cantaloupes per cheap. Talking about those 9, yeah, wow. Well, those are small cantaloupes, actually. Where I grew up, we had cantaloupes that were 10 inches across.
Jeez.
You guys are terrible. I love it.
Southern Preacher Man thing.
Yep.
I said today, ha.
See,
the
now
Lord
that's
bless me, ha.
my experience with a fire and brimstone Baptist preacher was a Reformed atheist Marine who became a chaplain.
That is not the best, I think.
I said,
No.
if you turn in your books to the book of Isaiah, chapter number 7, verse 45.
He didn't sing. He just fucking told you, and it was.
Oh, the Baptist preachers I know would sit there and clap and.
Oh yeah. Nope, he didn't do that shit. That my only experience in a Baptist hellfire preaching environment was I was asked to run the soundboard for that preacher in the military because I was convalescing of my busted up feet for bullshit Navy crap, and was volunteering at the chapel there at Great Mistakes, also known as Great Lakes, Chicago. But he asked me to run the soundboard one night because I'd made friends with all the chaplains. I was getting the fuck out of stupid bullshit by cleaning the chapel.
Get Outlaw at podium.
Oh, hell yeah. We need to get a graphic of that. That'd be funny. Anyway, this guy, he asked me to run the soundboard one night because he didn't have somebody to run the soundboard. So I was in there. I ran the soundboard. He told me what to do, and I did it. Everything worked out great. I'd never run a soundboard in my life.
I got to be honest. Personally, out of all the Southern Baptist churches I've been in, I like the black ones better.
Oh, man, this guy was great. He just went in there and fucking told you how it was. You know, he's a Marine. He'd been in the foxholes. He'd done it on both sides. He was an assault troop, and he was a chaplain. This guy had it nailed down, but he would just... Oh, my God, he was so good about getting through the point.
If you're not saved,
oh, no.
It
wasn't that. It wasn't that. He would point out all your faults. And then he would tell you what you needed to do to fix yourself. And then he would berate you about fixing yourself. Quit your fucking around. It was awesome.
Basically just telling you, you gotta unfuck yourself.
Yeah, exactly. That's what he taught. It was actually, I think I said a hallelujah there.
Hallelujah.
While I was running the soundboard.
Hallelujah.
Preach it, brother. Preach it.
In the days of Isaiah, in the book of Isaiah.
Oh, God. No, he was good.
When Moses parted the Red Sea.
No, he didn't go that far.
Israelites, they went across on dry land. glory, and I tell you something, Jesus. Oh, I've been there. I've heard it all.
Oh God.
I said the children of Israel, made graven images, That's how you know you're in a Southern Baptist church, if they're doing the after everything they say.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
You know,
Oh,
the
is
children
that-
of Israel would see us dead first.
Now that you say that, I wonder, is that why the guy from Disturbed, the lead singer, says that? Was he Southern Baptist stock?
Who is it? Alice Cooper or Allison
No,
Chain?
no. I'm talking Disturbed.
I know, but you got me thinking of somebody else now.
Oh no, Alice Cooper was the product of Mormons.
That's funny. Actually.
Yeah,
Who-
his dad
I don't
was-
know why, but it's just funny.
Yeah,
Who
his
was the
dad was Mormon.
who was the guy that was a son? Was it the son of a preacher? Was it Alice Cooper?
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
who I'm thinking of. Then, yeah.
Alice Cooper was the son of a Mormon elder. He never went far in the church. He wasn't a political guy, so he never moved up the chain. Didn't want to. He just wanted to do his thing. Yeah, actually read the 12-step book that Alice Cooper wrote. Well, he ghost wrote it, but anyway, something about golf and fixing his addictions. It's actually a really good book. And it actually goes into depth about some of his concert experiences and how he came to accept Jesus and be a good man. I don't think he accepted the Mormon church. I think he actually just became a non-denominational Christian man.
Wasn't it also one of the reasons why he wanted to try to better his life was because, no joke, when he was invited to go onto the Muppet Show by Jim Henson, and only to find out he's doing a kid show, and it's like, man, I really got to clean up my act if I'm going to do this kind of stuff. I don't remember. There was something to it.
Yeah, that was during the Nightmare tour that he did.
Yeah,
Henson's show. And that was where he met his wife.
yeah.
His current wife. And she told him flat out, you need to stop your drinking and being a dipshit.
There you go.
Yeah, and she's a great woman, actually. If you ever get the chance to listen to anything, she doesn't have a lot of media out there. But she was one of his dancers on the tour. But yeah, in fact, his Raise Your Fist and Yell tour was pretty much his second downfall. Because he got back into the drinking and shit. And this guy he would drink so much that he would be puking up blood in the mornings.
Jesus.
And he had gotten into coke at that point.
Man,
So it was even worse. And he doesn't talk about the coke much. He kind of ignores that. But yeah, he was doing some pretty nasty shit during that tour. And that was probably one of his best albums. But everything after it was shit up until he got his shit back together because his wife told him she was going to divorce him. And he did the Poison tour after many other albums that didn't go so well. And he became a pop sensation. Everybody knew Alice Cooper at that point.
I see somebody laughing.
Who's laughing?
You laughing at me, boy?
Oh, shit. Dave Draymond, yeah. Oh, is he a Jew?
A tiny hat, huh?
Uh-huh. I've never seen him wear that hat. Probably because he's just a Jew by name only. Or a Jew by breed only. Lots of those out there. And we're not going to go Jimmy on this bullshit, by the way. Not going to fucking happen.
I sent him a couple of memes last night, so
I
No.
was going to say,
We ain't going there.
Oh,
We
I know.
ain't gonna play that game. Fuck that. I don't want nothing to do with that bullshit. Yeah, everybody's got problems. Everybody's gonna blame somebody else for their problems. Jimmy, get off your fucking ass and fix your shit. All right? Then the Jews aren't an issue.
Yeah, all I gotta say to Jimmy is you gotta stop drinking so much, man.
Well, yeah,
They
there
want
is
you to live
that.
a long life, but it's gonna be
Yeah.
But
cut
they
short
still
if you
own the
keep-
banks.
Yeah.
no.
Wait, what?
So apparently I missed out on a conversation.
Oh,
Well,
man.
they still own the banks with a bunch of communication and media. Really,
That's what they always say, but at the same time, it's bullshit.
Yeah. All right.
I would agree with that more than Jimmy.
No.
By the way, is everybody taking bets on if Evie gets shaved tonight or not?
Oh, Evie gets shaved, huh?
She might.
He's shaving his pussy, huh?
I don't know if Mando's talked about it or not, but him and I had a really deep discussion 3 days ago, and he's having dropout issues on his internet and shit.
Mm.
And I got to deep diving with him. I think Evie's been back there biting his cable
Yeah, that might be it.
behind the entertainment center where he's got his cable set up and shit. Because he's got cable internet. I don't know if it's Comcast or whatever it is. Doesn't matter.
No, I don't know which one he's talking about because he's contracted for it through his apartment, but
Right. But if you start having RJ45 cable being bit by cat, which cats are known to do,
yes.
it will fuck your shit up.
I think they're drawn to the static electricity that's emitted by those cables.
I don't know what they're drawn to.
I think they just
I would be putting bitter apple sauce on that shit.
I think they just want to be fucking assholes and bite shit.
Well, yeah, that's true.
There's
too.
also that.
Yes.
God
But
gave
yeah.
us dogs, the devil gave us cats.
I agree with that. Yeah.
You know what? I'd rather have the cat, honestly.
Fuck cats.
No, it ain't so much about fucking the cat
Yeah,
because that's
yeah.
not good either.
No, that's not good. Furries do that, and we know where
Yeah,
those
and-
people land.
Yeah,
Then
they
again-
start shooting people.
Then
Yeah,
again,
they
I,
start shooting people.
I can't say anything because I've had.
And they get
Yeah.
bullied in school last time I checked. Rightfully
Well-
so, because they're kind of weird and they need to stop.
They actually they need to be more than bullied in school. They need to be beaten into a bloody smear. But that's beside the point.
You know, allegedly.
Allegedly, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, allegedly, Clip is wearing an old controller shirt. I have one of those controllers down in the basement, and the system that goes with it. Haven't booted it up in like 15 years.
But it worked when you did last.
I think so. Can't remember
Uh,
what game I played on it. That was so long ago. I can't remember what I played on it.
Yeah.
It probably still works, but you got to get a CRT to actually use it.
I
Yeah, I
gotta
seen
So
need to boot up the PlayStation 2 so I can play Star Wars Battlefront. The
Oh,
first
yes.
one.
the first two were great.
The first two were good. What was it? The 2003 and then the 2005 release?
Yeah, exactly.
Those two were
Battlefront-
fucking great.
Because Battlefront 2 was awesome because it was the whole backstory of the 501st.
Yeah, the
Live up-
501st. Yeah, you
Yes,
played the
Vader's-
storyline was Vader's fists.
Yes. Vader's fist.
Yep.
Fuck yeah.
That was actually kind of sad because I watched somebody's gameplay of it and it was only the cutscenes. So it was
Y'all-
just the storyline, not the gameplay.
y'all.
And it's kind of sad that all those boys that we were seeing fighting alongside Anakin throughout Clone Wars, the cartoon, you know that there's a pretty good chance to a near 100% chance that some of those clones that you see there are now stormtroopers. This is sad.
Yep.
Once they fought for the Republic. Now they're fighting for the Empire.
Y'all guys ain't never played the original Star Wars Episode 1 on PlayStation 1?
No.
I remember that one. Yeah. Oh God.
Oldest-
The Naboo level is a pain in the ass because it goes from a 3D like on the ground, you're fighting against the droids, to a platformer. But because the camera angle changes so abruptly, you can't go from one ledge to another. It's like, oh God.
Level 2, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I know exactly the
But
level.
the thing is, as soon as you got past that, the rest of the game was fun. It was just that part right there.
It's crazy how I know the exact level you're talking about.
Exactly.
Because that's how much of a bitch it was that everybody remembers it for being a bitch.
Yeah. It was
I remember that game being where you could control the dialogue and the gameplay, and you had to choose certain like dialogue text where it would unlock certain people to get secret weapons and stuff and advance part of the story.
Mm-hmm.
But you could
That's funny,
theoretically fuck up.
The Naboo level on Battlefront was also a bitch to win, because if you were playing as a Naboo guard and you had to fight against the separatist droids, and that, I think it was the city map. I'm trying to think, what was the capital city of Naboo? Dadgun it. What was the name of that map? Damn it, I can't remember. But it was like a close quarters. It's like a CS:GO map. It was close quarters shooting. That's what it was. You were fighting in an urban environment. That level sucked because you had to beat back the droids to take over command posts, because it was a points match game or level. So it wasn't enough to just kill droids. You had to take over command posts so you could rack up points for your team. And the first team to reach a certain number of points would win that match. Mm-hmm. So you had to control most of the points on the map while still maintaining control of the map and not die. And that was stupid, because the droids, they had the droid echas, and those things with their fucking shields, bitch asses, just every single time they roly-poly up to a whole platoon of your dudes, deploy, shield goes up, and then with their dual double cannons, and everybody's dead. It's like, are you kidding me?
You know what I loved about episode 1, especially the movie?
What
is that each of the different alien species that were introduced in that are all ethnic stereotypes.
Oh, of course.
Oh yeah.
I shit you not.
Yeah. Are you kidding me?
Look, the trade group guys,
Trade Federation.
They're Asian, obviously.
Yep.
Gungans are supposed to be Jamaican.
Yep.
Guess what Watto was?
Oh,
do we dare say it?
The Uden.
Sebulba was supposed to be like a Mexican lowrider driver.
Yes, yeah, I knew that. Didn't he have that mustache that would hang low? Yeah.
T14 hyperdrive generator.
Yeah. George grew up in a very odd time, but he expressed how he felt about each individual ethnicity through his imagination.
And nobody picked up on that.
Nobody did. Nobody did.
Honestly, it worked. That's why
it worked.
It worked.
I mean, how else are you going to make up stuff? I mean, anything. It's pretty obvious. We humans are almost incapable of creating something from scratch without using something, even the slightest bit of influence from real world experience.
Mm-hmm.
Because our brains are kind of like AI. That's why AI is so, simplistic. Yep. It has to draw off of a large repertoire of reference material to create something that's considered quote unquote original, but it has to draw off of somewhere. I mean, Try to ask a baby to draw what a flower looks like, and the baby has spent its entire life inside and has never seen a flower. It can't draw a flower because it doesn't know what it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
So how are we supposed to create things creatively, with originality, if we haven't lived life and haven't seen things?
Mm-hmm.
That's why the scripture says nothing new is under the sun.
No, because it everything you've got is already in front of you. Now you can take a whole life's worth of experience and you can recreate it in a science fiction like way that's considered original because you changed things, but it's still going to have to reference. Right, but it's reference material. It doesn't matter. It's all reference material to something that already exists.
Mm-hmm.
You can't create something that somebody hasn't already done. Now you can do something that's unique to you, but you can't create something that somebody hasn't already thought up or done. Especially now with the internet where everybody can show off what they do. I mean, you could still go to somebody's video and say, you're a fucking idiot, and then here's my video of me doing exactly what you did, but just slightly better.
Or better.
I'm going to tell you.
Or worse. Yeah.
I'm going to tell you another hidden Star Wars gem, and that's Jedi power battles.
That's another good one, yeah.
Well, at least they don't go stupid with the power scaling like they do in Dragon Ball.
That's the only game.
That power scaling is retarded.
Of course, I haven't played the newer games, but that's the only PS1 game I remember where, let's see, Mace Windu was on it. And I can't remember the guy that had the yellow lightsaber, but that was my favorite character.
Yeah, I need to somehow get the 2005 Battlefront because I've only got Battlefront 1. That's all I got. Because the Battlefront 2, they introduced a lot more playable characters, the different clone variants, the different droid variants, the different Force user characters that you could play as. It was almost impossible to play as a Force-wielding character in Battlefront 1. Very, very small chance that if you played as the Empire, that you would be able to spawn in as Lord Vader. There was I can't remember what parameter you needed to meet, but you had to meet a certain parameter that was pretty much outstanding in order to spawn in as Vader, and you were basically invincible because your character would auto deflect any blaster bolts that would be flying in your direction. You just auto block it, and every swing with your lightsaber was a one-hit kill.
I just noticed something. Does anybody else see what Alex is doing? Looks like he's traveling through a fucking tunnel on the Death Star.
No, he's on the highway. You see the street lights in the back.
Turn the light back off. Oh yeah, look at this.
No, but I see an air cav sticker on the back.
Well, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Air cav.
It's not air cav. The 3rd ID, 3rd Cavalry Regiment, the 1st Cavalry Division.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 1st Cav.
I meant to say 4th ID, not 3rd ID.
The Compass Clovers. Fuck those.
The Compass Clovers.
Oh, God.
Emphasis on the cum part.
I was a part of 4th Infantry Division the last 5 years I was in. Fuck that division. I was part of Turd Brigade.
That was with them for 2 years.
God.
Oh, God.
Turd Brigade. Okay.
Yes, poor bastard. I'm so sorry for you Army guys because
it was full of shit
like that. No, the Navy wasn't like that. Whatever ship you were assigned to or squadron you were assigned to, because I was aviation, it was all about you were the best guys and you and all that bullshit, just like the Army is. But
And you got steak and lobster sometimes.
No, that the only time that happened, you were gonna die.
Oh,
Yeah, they were gonna send you out like you were.
You were going into the maws of death.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
if you got
Oh.
steak or lobster or any of that shit, oh, you knew you were fucked.
You're gonna die.
You have a very high possibility of death. Yes. And if you were an aviation pilot, it was even worse. They fed you steak and eggs in the morning before you had your brief to go. Look at Midway. Those guys didn't know what
Yeah.
the fuck was going on, and they
Yeah,
got
I-
steak and eggs for breakfast.
I
They
remember
knew.
watching that documentary.
Uh-huh.
They had an actual veteran who was there, and he said,
Yep.
"Oh yeah, we went to the chow hall and they fed us steak and eggs. So we were gonna have a busy morning.
Yeah, we were fucking done.
Yeah.
We were gonna die, probably to Japanese bullets."
Well, the best one that I've seen about that was the what's his fucking bucket? Fat Electrician.
Mm.
He's got a really good one on it recently that he's put out that talked about the guy that Midway, the newest Midway movie, was based on. And he wasn't even in the movie. He was the best dive bomber in the Navy and never, ever, ever wanted any recognition for it. He just did his damn job.
Wasn't it Richard Best?
Nope. Richard Best was one of his wingmates. This guy
was
look him up, look it up. Go to some of the newest electrician videos, man, because it is an excellent video.
Wonder if it was McCluskey.
Nope. It was within the last 2 weeks he actually made that video too.
Mm.
He finally started talking about his shit at like 96. He was 96. And then he passed away 2 years later, I believe.
Damn.
But he never wanted recognition for it because he was just doing his damn job. And he, of course, had the guilt and all the shit that he lost wingmates. And
I looked it up and it says it's Richard Halsey Best.
no. Oh, it isn't. God damn it. No, it's not.
And he was on the Enterprise.
Yeah, he was on the Enterprise.
Yeah, he was assigned to CV6, the Enterprise.
Am I wrong on what I'm thinking?
And he was credited with being the only pilot to bomb 2 aircraft carriers, the Akagi and the Hiryu.
3, actually. He holds the record for sinking 3 ships, actually.
Well, these aren't sinkings; these are hits.
Yeah, that's the difference. So I'm pulling up Fat Electrician right now. Dive bomber. Norman Jack Dusty Kleiss. Kleiss.
Dusty Cleese?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I've heard of him, but I don't think he was credited with that many successful hits.
He was way better than the others. So here, I'll shoot you. Oops, not that one. Escape. Reload that because I fucked up the goddamn. There we go. All right. It's in the chat. This is the one you want to look for.
Okay, now that one, he says he was the only pilot to score 3 direct hits on Japanese ships during the battle.
And they actually, every goddamn one of them sunk.
the carriers Kaga, the Hiryu, and damaged the Mikuma.
Yep. Yep. This guy was hardcore. And he was just doing his job.
Co-authored the memoir Never Call Me a Hero.
Uh-huh. Yeah, he was completely against it. He was just doing his job.
I know. There was one that he said, if you want to look for heroes, look over at the cemetery. That's where you find your heroes.
Yep, the dead guys.
Yeah, the ones buried under those crosses.
Mm-hmm. Or stars or whatever.
Or stars, whichever one. But the guys that are dead, the ones that died during the battles, didn't come back.
Mm-hmm.
Came back in a box, if they came back at all.
Like our little Cuban friends after Maduro's capture.
Like all those boys that died at Normandy. They didn't even get the dignity of being shipped back home to be buried. They got left there in France.
Actually, the ones at Normandy, I understood the logistics better. It was so massive, and it was better that they interned them there and actually recognize them than what happened to our World War I vets, because a lot of those men didn't get that. They didn't get that honor.
Oh, there's still mass graves of dead troops from World War I out there in the French farmland that never got recognized.
Nobody knows who they are or where they're at.
No, they just put like a general memorial thing of their unknown soldier, and that was it.
It was the old way of doing things. You dig a big pit, you put all the rotten carcasses in it.
Well, considering how long some of those battles were, I mean, look at Verdun. There's stories of guys digging new trenches, and as they're digging, they're unveiling dead troops who died there since the beginning of the battle. Their bodies have just been festering under the mud because their bodies have gotten buried and unburied and buried again by the constant shelling, tossing that dirt up in the air.
Yep. Well, in a lot of those areas in Europe where they were fighting World War I were even older than that battlegrounds. They went back to the Napoleon or earlier eras.
Europe is just one giant mass grave everywhere.
It's a battlefield. It always has been.
Yeah, because you've got nothing but egotistical assholes constantly fighting over pitiful shit.
That's what you get with monarchies.
Yes.
Anyway, let's get off this
French
subject.
and English.
Man, I'm depressed. What the hell, guys?
It doesn't matter what whether it's monarchies or even tribal chiefs. You guys heard of Otzi the Iceman?
Yeah.
Yep. And remember, eventually it took about 20 years until finally they did one MRI, and they found he had a fucking arrow right behind behind his shoulder.
Yep.
And he didn't get robbed, so that tells me that he was somebody important, that somebody else wanted him dead that bad.
Well, and he was able to escape even with the arrow in his shoulder.
Until he eventually succumbed to his wounds, fell over, and died where they found him.
Actually, he was running away. Basically it shows that the arrow, it would have cut, I forget what, a vein back there that he would have bled to death within 30 seconds. But his stone knife shows that, that he managed to take out 2 people with it. One of his arrows shows that he managed to shoot 2 people with it.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was a tough motherfucker.
Hell yeah.
No wonder they wanted him to...
Yeah, on his jacket or whatever they call it, or cloak, it shows that he was covered with somebody else's blood. So that tells me that he was probably carrying somebody that was wounded and probably died.
Right.
I found a roadcaster. It's
What?
the Pro 2.
Yeah, that's the one I got.
Yeah, $580.
Oh, damn.
Dude,
That's $120 less than what I paid for.
dude, you guys can build one of these fucking things for a lot less than that.
Well, I know I've got some of the components. Instead of buttons, I'm just going to use a touch screen. The problem is programming the touch screen to have the dials and the buttons.
All right, I got the solution for you. They just released a new MicroPython OS.
And you can
Pay
put it on any
attention here.
Raspberry Pi.
No, you can do it on the Raspberry Pis. You can do it on an ESP32. ESP32, gentlemen. You see this little postage stamp?
Postage stamp.
Yeah. Look at this thing. Do I need to go get a quarter to show you the size of it?
No.
No.
Yeah, this thing is tiny. It's a MicroPython OS on that fucking device. You've got an operating system that's graphical. You can actually... I was just reading about it today, and this is what my project for this weekend is to dig into it. Because I got a bunch of ESP32 LCD screens. Some of them touch, some of them need a pen to work.
A stylus, yeah.
Yeah. And I'm going to start fucking with it. But this thing it runs on Linux or Mac OS natively, so you can build all the software with a WYSIWYG, if you guys know what a WYSIWYG is.
It's an attachment for the board.
No, WYSIWYG is what you see is what you get. As you program it, what you see is what you get. So it's a graphical interface to actually build the program that you're running on this device. Most people really like them. I hate them. I prefer command line or actually raw code because I cannot stand WYSIWYGs. They drive me nuts.
Trying to remember what I was going to use the Raspberry Pi 02 for, because if I can't remember what I'm going to use it for, I could probably use
the Pi
that.
02 is going to be your Pi hole.
Oh, right. That's right. I was going to use that for my network thing because I wanted to use that for the network thing.
I've got one running, been running for months, and I really like it. You just got to remember to update it every few days.
Jeez.
It's easy to do. It only takes about 5 minutes. All it does is update the tables of your blocks. So it keeps all that bullshit you usually see in your email and fucking pop-ups and crap. Just completely doesn't come through. I love it. I'll continue running it. That's one of the things I need to do is put together a video about that, how to set it up, who to go to, what other people to look at for instructions on that. Because you guys, I mean, $30 is all I got involved in that piece of shit. And it fucking is awesome.
You got $15 in that one.
Right. Well, the actual card itself, $20 most. That's for the most latest one.
Yeah,
I got a camera attached to it right now, but this one is not the one. This is not the Pi hole. This is a different project. So, yeah, the $30 is for like getting the little power adapter and a SD card.
Okay, so yeah, I think I got the imager already downloaded on here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah.
The
got
Raspberry
imager.
Imager will do all of that shit.
So I need to plug in the SD card reader into the main computer,
Mm-hmm.
and then use the imager to install the Raspberry Pi OS onto that micro SD card, and then
Yes.
plug that SD card into the Raspberry Pi Zero.
Yes. And then you do a head. Well, here's the thing with your Raspberry Pi Imager. Everybody, be ready. This is Geekville. So, Raspberry Pi Imager, load the newest version available of the headless Trixie Raspbian image. Then you have to do some actual SSH, secret, or what is it? Secure shell porting into it. So you've got to know, you got to read up a little bit here, guys. You got to actually be a geek, learn a little bit of shit. It's not that fucking hard. But what you're going to do is you're going to set up with your imager your Wi-Fi network on it before you even burn it to the SD card, and your passwords and all that kind of crap. And then once it's loaded, you plug it into that little bitch I just showed you, boot it up, and wait, because you're doing it headless, which means no monitor. It won't support a monitor. You have not programmed it to do a monitor. So you SSH into it, which is a DOS box, and then you start installing software onto it through that from your main machine, whatever it may be. Once that's set up, you download the different blocking macros, if you will. And you need to go to the Pi-hole website to get the best ones. They give you a link, and you can figure out which ones are the ones that work for you. There's lots of them. You can lock your shit down so hard nothing will work. Don't go there. Use the medium. That's what I do. And Cliff, I had a question for you.
Yeah, what's up?
You did security training,
Yeah.
correct?
Yeah.
Did you get into pen testing?
No, they actually never went over that.
Huh. Would you like to get into pen testing?
At this point, I don't care, Tommy, because I've basically gotten to the point of fuck it. The entire tech employment industry has imploded, and I actually have something else that I was headhunted for, and I'm going to jump right into and see whether I get the fucking job or not.
Huh. So, whose cows are you stroking their tits on?
What?
You got a milking job, right?
No.
Really? What is
No.
it then?
Actually, it's the same job I used to have when in the military. It's an analyst job.
Oh,
Downside is it requires me to be
You're doing analyst job. Okay.
Yeah, but it's at the embassy in Iraq, and it requires me to be there 4 months at a time.
Are you sure you want to do that, sir?
You know what? I'm not sure I want to do it, but I'm going to take it because I'm at the point where I'm not going to get anywhere with what I've been looking for. And like I said, I've kind of hit fuck it with that stuff. So, that's the thing. I'm competing against 20-year vets for entry level shit.
Yeah,
and
well,
I'm fucking
everybody's at that point right now.
Well, what my theory behind it too is that a lot of industries, I mean, a fuck ton of industries, do not know how to train people.
No, they don't.
They don't, and they don't want to either.
No,
they just want to show up and then start making the money. That's it.
Exactly. Be prepared out of the box.
Yeah.
Actually, if we
They
have
don't care.
if we have a chance, I don't want to say it out loud. Actually, just be aware there's something we can all go over, but I don't want to say specifically what it is on the air.
Is it gonna make us cry?
Okay.
Yeah. No, it's not gonna make you guys cry, but it's gonna make you kind of think.
Well, none of us think. We're all fucking reactive. No, the reason I ask is because this cheap yellow screen, as they call them, is a pen tester. So you can do all kinds of crazy shit on internet stuff. But I wanted to find out what your training in that, what you did with the security was, and if they actually taught you about that, because that's
No, they never did.
Okay, so you got fucking hosed on that then.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, that pisses me off.
How do you think I feel?
That's the first thing they should have been teaching you is Wi-Fi security and pen testing.
Yeah,
and if anybody doesn't know, pen testing means penetration testing.
Which has nothing to do with butt testing.
No, there's nothing with anal sex involved here.
No, they didn't really teach us squat. It was one of those courses where they teach you just enough to supposedly pass the certs, even though it really isn't. Trust me, it's not.
Used to be like the old Microsoft certifications, which were just garbage.
Yeah.
God damn it, they're still doing that shit. That fucking pisses me off.
Yeah, I know. And I kind of had a meltdown about it a couple weeks ago, and
the reason I ask is because I've got some ideas that you would have been perfect for. And now I learned that they didn't teach you shit, so now I have to teach you. God damn it.
No, they really didn't. They'll claim we taught you everything you needed to know, but not everything I needed to be able to get a fucking job.
Right.
All right.
And
so they're just like colleges. They give you
that's pretty much what it was.
Bullshit course.
I told people I actually had one army buddy of mine ask, "Hey, do you recommend it?" I said no. They'll teach you just enough to make you assume you could pass the cert test, but in fact, it's not enough.
It's not nearly enough. It's like the garbage shit they show you on the internet for fucking passing the radio licensing requirements.
Yeah.
If you don't fucking dig into that, you can memorize the questions and you can be what's our friend's name? The guy that does the driving for Uber.
Oh, Ed?
Ed.
Yeah.
That guy doesn't know a fucking thing about radio. He can't do shit. He memorized all the questions and got his license. No, do not do that. Read the questions, understand what you're doing, then take the test.
I've just gotten so demoralized with it. I'm just not gonna fucking bother, because especially with all the guys my class had 22 people in it for this 11-week course. Guess how many women were in there?
15.
Nope.
0. 2. Or are you giving me that? Me?
No.
Okay.
Guess how many people out of my whole class that got jobs?
The 2 chicks.
The 2 chicks. I shit you not.
DEIs.
I feel like these
were
people
they the good looking at least?
No.
No, probably not.
They probably had hairy fucking moles hanging out of their face.
Yeah.
I really do feel like some of these companies, they feel like they're going to be burnt to the ground if they don't hire only blacks, Indians, and women. Because really, what's stopping them from not doing that?
Cheap labor.
And that's the whole.
They're gonna
That's the
have
whole
to
reason
pay
why they.
somebody.
That's the whole reason why they hire those people. It's cheap.
But they don't. Do they not? For people who are supposedly supposed to be intelligent, do they not understand that investing in shit quality workers eventually leads to shit revenue levels, which
They don't
leads
care.
They
failure?
don't
You gotta
care.
remember. You gotta remember the leadership. Always, it's only there. What temporary? What 3 years, 5 years? Like the CEO.
Oh
They
yeah,
only care about their immediate performance, like in the now.
they're only
Profit
thinking about the
save.
short-term gains. They never think about
Yeah.
the long-term. That's
Right.
why. That's why loyalty to any company, regardless of size, is gone.
Yep.
But the only type of company that would have any sort of merit to it, to have any sort of loyalty, would be a family company.
I
And that-
disagree.
and even that is
even then, it's-
questionable.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Unless you're
no.
blood, you're fucking compostable.
Oh shit! I think I got
Yeah,
this.
so I'm thinking that it's that stereotype of fuck the corpos and that shit. I think that actually has a point. They
Well,
have no room to be talking about, all we get are just these shitty workers. Yeah. Well, you're not exactly making it enticing for them to want to work for you in the first place. So
there's a flip side to this.
Mhm.
I work for a super huge fucking mega corporation, right?
Yeah.
I've been there over 17 years.
Mm-hmm.
And the only reason they haven't fired my ass, especially for attendance lately, because I've been calling in sick a lot, just to tell you, is they cannot replace me. And they are still in a critical situation with certain product that only I can fucking make work. I'm at this point where I am fucking done playing the games. They won't give me the parts. They give me shitty people to train and make shit work. And then I get blamed when the shit don't work because I didn't train them well enough. Well, wait a minute. There's no training material.
Mm-hmm.
There's no process for training these people. You keep hiring people that say they can do something and they lied on their goddamn resume.
Oh, I know.
They don't even know how to read a fucking engineering drawing. They don't even know how an engineering drawing is structured. That's the worst part.
Yeah, there are
Oh
people
yeah,
that,
I can
there's
read
some people
drawings.
that just don't know how to read.
Well, and that's the worst part is that's the one I keep getting, and a fucking language barrier to begin with.
Yeah.
The best person I've got in my shop is actually a native Mexican speaker. She is from Mexico, first generation, legally here in the United States. And
But she can read.
She can read. And she asks the correct questions. I don't understand. Do they mean this or this? She's looking at my experience and we had a fucking drawing today that says, okay, we're going to terminate this section, but we're going to give you a spare part to go with it. Well, wait a minute. It's terminated. We don't need the spare part. We're going to terminate it and do it. That's it. And then I get in an argument with our QA guy. He's like, well, where's the spare? It's terminated, dude. It was consumed. What the fuck are you asking? Are you stupid? And he gets all bent out of shape about it because he's a fucking lefty piece of shit. Anyway, drives me nuts. It's like, dude, come on. Okay, this is this. This is this. We're delivering it this way. Yeah, they offered a spare in the engineering because the engineers are idiots. They should have only put one in there. I'm not going to bash on the engineers that much anymore because they decimated our electrical engineers.
Yeah.
They fired all the old guys. They literally fired them and chased off the last one that was worth a squirt of spit.
Yeah.
they outsource that stuff to the Philippines, right? The Filipino engineers
We
who
are
will do all
dealing
the
with
job for like $1,000.
I don't even want to get into that shit, Alex. We have a site in the Philippines right now that it needs to be held handed the whole time. And they cannot build shit correctly even when we hold their hand.
Okay, there you go. That paying $200 a month. Not even their best.
They're not paying them shit. And these guys are so scared of losing their jobs because this is the best paying job they can get. They cannot make a decision. They have no education on any of this shit or critical thinking ability because they are so paranoid about losing their jobs. And they just deliver us garbage. We got the same problem down there right now in Mexico with our panel group. They build honeycomb panels, lightweight honeycomb panels. So it's a skin and a skin sandwiched over a honeycomb matrix of material. Looks like a beehive when they put them together and they glue them together. No gallus. Right on the border with Arizona. In fact, the two towns, wow, they share the same name, and that's where the plant is in Mexico. So what they do is they get guys that will learn how to do the shit and build it in Mexico, and then they immediately come across the border and get a job in the United States. So all of our product comes out of the Mexican plant, but all of the workers that are worth a sort of spit are in fucking the United States. And those guys are all connected to the Sonola clan in that area. Yeah.
There you have it. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Is this a good business decision? The fuck no, it isn't. That plant
a lot
that's
of
in
companies. A lot of companies aren't making good business decisions because
hell no, because it's all about offloading it.
It's all about offloading it. They refuse to train the next generation, like absolutely refuse, because a lot of the guys that are capable of training are going to go, oh, you're training my replacement. It's like, yeah, that's kind of how the whole system works.
Right.
Yeah, like, are you planning on staying here until you literally fall over and die? Or are you going to say, fuck this place and retire one day?
Well, the thing is, most of these situations is they'll send down a guy that used to work at the plant in the United States that built that shit, which was in California, but got moved to Nogales. They went down there. They were asked to go down and train these guys and had no guarantee of a job afterwards. That's the problem. You're training your replacement and then you're laid off.
Get someone else to do it for even cheaper.
Right. And you get to show them how to do it, but they have no background in any of it, so they have none of your problem-solving knowledge. You cannot train that into somebody.
That might work.
The only way you can do that is to do it and to be there for the time.
All right, go back.
It drives me insane. Well, it's
some
really bad.
Not here in the U.S.
Oh yeah, they are. It's really bad in electrical. Nobody wants to touch electrical because it's scary. Oh my God, that's oh shit, I don't understand this. We got parts people. We're asking them to buy parts for us. And they say, well, I don't understand electrical. I don't know what to order. It's a fucking part. Look at the part list. Order the part. That's all you got to do. And they're like, oh my God, no, I don't understand this. Listen, motherfucker. Just follow the build of materials. Well, this part doesn't work. That's because the engineers give us leeway on choosing different sizes of certain equipment. if we've got heat shrink, they give us the base part number with XX, and it means mechanic decides which one it needs to be, or that the installer needs to choose the material that we need. But the buyers, they fucking lose their minds. Oh my God. Oh, what do I need? And none of them know what they're looking at. I can look at a drawing. I can tell you, okay, you got 220 gauge wires and they're calling out this heat shrink and this size. Why am I using 3/4 inch heat shrink on 220 gauge wires? That's not going to work. Heat shrink is shrinks. Yeah. But these people are so scared of electrical anything, they cannot get off their own ass to even learn to read our drawings, for one. And I teach them how to do it. I show them how to read it. I tell them what it is. And then I say, okay, if you have a question, contact me. And none of them ever do it. And then I get garbage constantly. And then I'm beating them up about it. Go ahead, Alex. Alex, go ahead.
Yeah, I said I'm just gonna drop off. I'll talk to you guys later on to get to the house.
All right, man. Take care.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just getting shittier and shittier having to work with people anymore.
Well, it isn't even that. It's just nobody will make an effort to learn anything.
No.
And at this point, it's actually kind of scary because a lot of people think that AI is going to save them. It's not.
No, it won't. Why is it? It's almost as if people just, once they heard that AI was getting that much better, that they just gave up. They just stopped trying.
The thing is, AI as it is right now, it could generate certain texts and pictures, but it has no creativity to it.
No,
Well,
it never will.
And this was
It
actually something,
never
this was something that was
will.
brought up with me too. Is the whole reason why, especially like a lot of job locations that are screening resumes. The reason why everything sounds exactly the same is because you're having a language singularity come to fruition. That's what it is.
Yeah.
The thing is, none of these things are actually intelligent or sentient.
Nope.
They're not.
No, it's nothing like what you see in iRobot or Wall-E or any shit like that. No. It's far more disappointing than that. Because that would, to create something that is sentient, that would mean that we would have to understand the core fundamentals of our own consciousness. And we aren't there, and we're far too retarded for that.
Well, we're close enough to understanding that, but it is very hard to
recreate it. To recreate it in digital form. We are not capable of creating that because we haven't understood the basics of it yet, down to the Nant's ass, because to create something that is truly, in quotes, big bold letters, sentient, meaning it doesn't need to be babied, it doesn't need to be updated, it updates itself and all that jazz. To create Skynet, you need to understand how the human brain takes in information, processes it, and updates itself. We can't do that yet. I don't think we ever will, because we are far too conceited in the people creating these tech firms and technologies, the ones who are in charge of its development. They're far too up their own butthole with a periscope.
Are we getting a battle report?
That sounds like one. Yeah.
Live?
No. Sounds like a bullshit report. Yeah.
That was a bullshit report live. Right there.
So I
don't know how
I got
many
a question
people are
for you
still
guys,
watching.
real quick. Is 4 3/4 big enough?
4 3/4 for what?
Actually, I'm making some custom trophies for the Cub Scout pack me and Brian are a part of.
4 3/4 inches or 4 3/4 millimeters?
Inches. Like, and how tall it is.
Okay. 4 3/4.
Hold
So
on. Let me I got a tape measure here. Let me see.
I know I had to break out my ruler.
Yep. All right. 4 3/4.
you guys obviously don't build on a daily basis.
I don't.
No,
I don't.
you're talking about a badge, right? So a badge with a ribbon.
A miniature trophy. That's all it is.
Oh, a trophy. A physical
trophy,
little trophy.
I was
4
gonna say
3/4. 4 3/4 is fine.
Yeah.
For a badge, that would be huge.
Oh, for a badge, that's huge.
That'd be a
I think
long-ass
I showed you guys the ornaments a couple months ago. Those were
Right.
like 2x3.
Yeah, so 4 3/4 for a little trophy that stands up. Yeah, that's perfectly fine.
Fuck yeah. That's actually a pretty easy size.
That's the one for the basketball one that I have in the basement. That's about as tall as it is. It's got a wood base and it's brass casted. That's it.
Well, the thing is too, I had to cut them down so much in the CAD software because how much material I was going to use. I was like, holy shit! I was going to be using almost freaking 300 grams of filament. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, no.
Oh no, I cut the shit out of it and scaled it down. It was like, now I'm down to about half of that.
Well,
you couldn't make it hollow.
I was about to say, can you make it hollow and then fill it up with something?
Yeah, I can make it hollow. It's actually fairly easy to do that.
Well, I would make it hollow to save on material.
Yeah, make it hollow.
Your structure's still good.
No, I just gotta change the strength of the wall loops and then change the what is it? The internal solid fill pattern, which is easy.
Yeah, make it like a lattice pattern on the inside. It doesn't have to
you could still do you could still do the support, but you don't need to fill.
Don't make it solid. That soak up a ton of filament.
Oh yeah, the best one to use to make it as solid as possible and give it some weight is gyroid, which is basically like a wavy lattice pattern. Which is great when it overlaps. It looks beautiful and it has a lot of heft to it. But if you just want to, standard is just standard grid, because that allows you a lot more space in between.
Yeah, and it takes up less material.
Yeah, so I'm just kind of reducing it down to where it's like, okay, that's about big enough. I'm messing with it, and then I'm gonna print these out, and I got like 5 I got to print. They're all like the creative trophy ones, so it's not gonna be because they already have first, second, third. These is like it's Pinewood Derby stuff.
Oh, okay. I get it.
Derby. So one is a sportsmanship one, like whoever kid's enjoying it the most. Another one is like creative design, so like an artistic one.
If need be, can I commission you to print out some components for the casing for some of my projects, the Raspberry Pi projects?
Yeah, that's fine. And then one is most likely to be in Motor Trend magazine, which is kind of cool.
All right.
And the best one, which I think it's the best one. You could go either way with it. It says best fuel economy, and that could basically be the kid for last place. That could be the last place trophy right there.
It could be, but
I would make that one the last place trophy.
Why are you
not calling them last place? You're not calling them the last place though, so it's like.
I mean, that's like a participation trophy.
It kind of is. Like I said, these are like unique ones. I found them on Maker World. I'm like, oh, this is actually cool.
You can make like Dale Earnhardt or something like that.
Oh God, no.
Well, that's the thing. They have to be simplistic designs, because I'm already looking at for one of these trophies with how much I've whittled down to it. Let me see. Let me look at the estimate. It's going to take about 10 hours to print. So.
Oh, finally, the motherfucker sent me the rest of that.
That's the downside. It takes it, and it's super. Oh fuck it, I'll pull it up. I don't care.
I just got messaged.
Well, if you guys want to go backstage, let's do it.
Yeah,
let's
go backstage.
We've already lost everybody.
Yeah, everybody's doing something on a Saturday night. So
yeah. Well, that's a Friday night though.
Is it?
Yeah, it's Friday.
Oh, I don't know why. Well, fuck, I always think it was Saturday.
I
might
wish
be.
it was Saturday. My shift
Saturday-
would be shorter.
Saturday night was going to go crazy. You know it will be
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
because
but
you guys are going to be on,
I don't know.
and then
It depends
Sean
on
and I are going on.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'll
are
probably
you
be
actually
on.
Is Out of Service actually doing a stream again?
Yeah, the thing is, I'm going to be soloing it because the studio still has a bunch of crap in it
Mm.
because Brian hasn't cleaned it out yet. And,
Well, you can't rely on Brian for anything.
Well,
Anyway,
you guys have
Mm.
you met
he's
the
got 2 kids.
have you guys met the requirement for making the shed studio yet?
no, and I unfortunately, there's a few things that might happen, but I want to talk about it backstage.
All right, all right,
Right.
all right, Alex. It's drinking time. You're right. Anybody that wants to join us, you know where the link is. I'm not putting it up on this YouTube channel because I don't want no fucking spies in here. We'll be talking about top secret stuff.
Electronics, probably.
Yeah,
Yep.
mostly electronics.
Geek stuff.
Geek shit. Vinny, we're going backstage, buddy. You up for
Oh,
it?
you are? Oh.
Yeah.
So get your cowboy hat.
There it is.
Yeah. We're going nerds.
Yeah, whatever. Nerd.
So you're not going to get any crazy internet clout because we're going backstage.
I don't care.
I know you don't. Anyway, guys, wrapping it up. All of you see fun. I'm not polished. I don't care. I'm fucking in the stream. See you soon, everybody.
I'm changing my avatar.